All right, what's up? Gonna do another sketchbook tour. Kind of got my art laid out. This camera is hanging from a chandelier for a lighting fixture. So I've got two kind of smaller ones, and the reason I do these is it's actually pretty cool, like seeing your art blown up on a TV. And also just kind of like, I don't know, going through and talking, maybe somebody gets something out of this. But we'll start with I think this one is an older one. And yeah, this is definitely older. I used to write the year that I did these in, like, it says stuff in Thailand, not everyone needs to know. So yeah, it was like this, like, laying down kind of giant guy, and you draw some buildings around him and stuff. Just had some marker, just character sketching. Yeah, just kind of double check. This is definitely maybe on the smaller side, but I think I can blow this up. And yeah, we'll get the lights up a little bit. So I almost feel like I've looked at the sketchbook before, but whatever, we'll do it again. We've got this multiple arm character, was just drawing a lot of arms, hands. Yeah, sort of this, I don't know, it's really fun to just draw kind of like curved lines and connect them, that kind of thing. Got some paint pens. Was kind of like practicing shading with like a dyeing marker. It's all right. Some butterflies. Yeah, we got just more like I was starting to like try to draw heads like a little bit at I don't know, a different angle or something. I just like this one too. And I feel like I'm having deja vu, like I've done this before, but maybe I don't think I have actually. Dogs, colored pencil. I really like with sketchbook, like some people like having their sketchbook pages like one thing and that's it. But I'm a very like frugal person, and sketchbooks are like really expensive these days, so I tend to pack it in with the sketchbooks. This kind of like character holding a staff, more heads, some hands. I was starting to try to like draw tigers from memory, and that's how that went. Colored pencil. That thing, more of that fetal position pose. I was really into drawing like flowers with a paint pen at this time. Butterflies too. Metroid kind of thing. That. I got a Ninja Turtle. That definitely looks like it's from reference, because it's not wrong. Yeah, drawing like like people twisting. Drawing with twist is always good for dynamic poses. I remember this one. It's a narwhalrus. I was like chatting up some girl on Tinder or Hinge or something, and she's like, "Draw me a narwhalrus," and I did. So it's like a walrus and a narwhal whale. So he's got the unicorn thing. And I want to do more of that. It's just like doing kind of like portmanteaus with things and just combining animals. But you gotta be like, just to do that on the fly. And I guess I did it with blue pencil first. This butterfly, more of this stuff. This isn't like my greatest sketchbook, but there's an eyeball. Yeah, I ought to draw with blue pencil more. That's always like, I like doing that better than regular pencil. And I usually like go over it. Whenever I draw with regular pencil, I don't go over it as much. Guys with hats, cats with hats. It's kind of a cool page. Yeah, and blue adds just a little bit of a different color. I'm not like a huge coloring in it of my stuff thing. I probably should be. I like to just like kind of sit in on the couch. There's more arms coming out of stuff. This tiger with the Marcel Marceau vibe. Dog with the jester hat. More dwarf guy. Some graffiti. Just like a third eye chick. Starting to get a little more into perspective stuff here. When you draw with blue pencil, you definitely get like a little more of a cartoony vibe. There's the romantic couple, bell bottoms. Those are always in. Kendrick Lamar and his bell bottoms. Sort of like cylinder jughead thing. Boxes coming out of boxes. Birds. Kind of back to this doodly style I used to do. I really like this guy Peter Draws, and I would just kind of copy his doodles. More romantic poses. Most of this stuff is not from reference, believe it or not. I like to draw from imagination as much as I can. I use a lot of these Sudeno Fuke pens. Here they are. This one. Get them at Fred Meyer. And the great thing about them is if it's multimedia paper, you can use watercolor over it and it doesn't smudge. I was drawing skulls with bucket hats. I was really digging that. Oh, this sort of like pyramid country thing. Teacup hat man. I always kind of like this guy, just like big head, cartoony stuff. Sort of, I don't know, things wrapping around. Old man trying to draw a shark. That. This page kind of got ruined. There's the kind of the lovers again. Classic pose. Really easy to draw. Really fun to draw. This was where I was actually using. This is one part where I was using reference, and I was like this one, like somebody bending over backwards, hand trying to get some money. That's me right now. GoFundMe. And then scarves and stuff. But I was really into like drawing these like chunky sweater things. I kind of like this design, just like a fragmented head, hair. There's that classic like Superman hand pose. And just some more heads, some more profiles. This was all from reference too. I was just like trying to get better at clothing folds and like big sweaters. Kind of went nuts with that thing. Yeah, reference, just drawing hands, holding things. Hands, man. Hope you understand. Alright, this is a newer one. I'm not saying it's going to be better. But I like this first page. It's got like watercolor, you know, just some random sketches of things. A reggae dude, people sitting on things. Kind of like unfinished vibes. Fashion poses. Just messy watercolor. Your classic, like, whatever you call that, 1 point perspective in a factory. People sitting on a bench at a, like, bus stop. 5 heads, or just 5 kind of things right there. This guy holding, like, a Nerf gun. This is around the time when I was starting to draw, like, sort of the interiors of things. It was just kind of an alleyway, getting a little more into, like, isometric 3D drawing. Yeah. This is actually older than I thought it was. This kind of thing. Frogs. This is kind of like a comics page. Then yeah, I'm like throwing watercolor on there. Some more of that. haven't really looked at this one. Graffiti chicks. This another walrus. Drawings always look better in the dark, don't they? Yeah, man. Some more messing around, drawing rings around people, boxes around people. Some family therapy. Some of that stuff. Wow, the sketchbook isn't that great, but you know, I'll have it digitally saved. This one's alright. Guess I just was kind of like dividing things into thirds, and it sort of worked out. I should do that more. It is a good way to start out, is just like divide things into thirds. On your page. Yeah, more of this isometric practice, astronauts, boxes, televisions, some rough comics, some rough ideas, motorcycles, buildings. Yeah, pretty cool. Sort of this like drop down isometric thing. Yeah, this is a better example of like kind of more what I'm going for. Just drawing interiors, those bedroom things. This a page of stuff. Kissing heads. Always a classic, a girl and her dog protector. More isometrics. Started drawing these like old-timey vehicle things, just sort of sketching them out. Got a fake horse on like wood, guy holding a gun. Some more sort of perspective exercises on this last page. Yeah, so that's that.